Oh, hey. I hacked PsychoPie666's account.
She didn't. I'm right here.
No! She doesn't exist.
Ah!
She doesn't exist. I deleted her like Monica did.
She didn't. I'm still over here. I'm just not in the camera. For once, she wants to record on my phone.
Anyways, today we're reading something made by a real-life friend on Wattpad called Meeting Mark. Chapter 1. Normal routine. More in my point of view, in asterisks. Okay. Okay, then.
Give me the key.
Wait. I was in science class learning about what makes a volcano explode. I was taking notes just in case, but when I looked to my right, I saw my boyfriend staring at me. His name was Bryce!
I don't have that part yet. Where's the chest? Where the hell's the keyhole?
He was caring for me all the time, even though with the little things, but he was staring at me, the usual. I looked back down at my...
people? I stare at you.
Do I stare at you?
Yes.
I stare at you.
Oh, if you guys don't remember her, this is Beth the Cat TFM, right? I can't remember her. I can't remember your name.
No, I'm just Monica.
No, I'm just Monica.
No, this is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick.
I'm not a Krusty Krab. I'm Patrick. That's the name of the restaurant.
Ow.
Okay. I looked back down at my paper. I continued taking notes. The teacher was in the middle of a sentence and the bell rang.
Whee! I hate that when the teacher is in the middle of a sentence and the bell just randomly fucking rings. It just...
I grabbed my stuff and went to my locker. And Bryce, of course, followed me.
God damn it. What the hell, Bryce?
What the fuck's wrong with Bryce?
I don't know.
So you didn't have anything to do tomorrow, you said. He said it was Fridays, so tomorrow was the weekend. Thanks for pointing out the obvious. Yeah, but I wanted to just lay back down if that's fine with you, I responded. Yeah, that's fine, he said as he went to his locker. After I got my things I need for history, I turned around to me dark brown eyes, and I think his name was Mark? Question mark, period. Question mark, period. No, I don't want to add to the library. Ah! Oh no.
Bip.
I need it.
Dip.
Oh no, it's...
Blip.
Okay.
There we
All
go.
the girls would talk about him and how handsome he is.
Huh?
I'm gonna be a grammar Nazi.
When are you not?
Even my friends, but he just stared at me probably because of the vine on my one arm. Okay, excuse me, but when was there a vine on one of her arms?
I don't know.
But he stopped and walked away to my same history class. I started walking to my class after he went in. Is it too late now is it too late now to say time skip?
Is it too late to apologize?
After school was over, I went to my car, and as usual, Bryce was there. Hey! I walked to the car door. Hi, Bryce, can I go home? Yeah, sorry, I'll text you after you get home. He kissed my cheek, then went to his car. I got a mind, then went home. To be continued. No.
Yay! I did it!
Chapter 2. Normal day at home. My point of view. I arrived at my house, I got out, I went inside, I came in the door, I'm home, I said as I went to the kitchen as usual, no answer! I grabbed a Dr. Pepper out of the fridge and went to my room upstairs. I sat in my recording chair. For my life, I didn't have a job at the time, so I had a job on YouTube.
Same! That's me.
I decided to make a video, but it has to be after my homework, so I watched Tam TDM for a bit. I watched it play Hello Neighbor. It was funny and scary. After that, I started to jolt and went to the bathroom for my cutting session.
3, 4.
Wait. Cutting session? What?
I don't know. Honestly, I told you already. I did not make that.
I would take a knife to every night and cut my wrists and put gouges over them.
Oh. Honestly, I don't remember that. It's been forever since I've read that story.
Too edgy for me. It's not as edgy as my fan characters. You don't know my fan characters.
As I told you, I didn't make that. Like, five times.
You don't know my fan characters. Sky, dinner's ready, my mom yelled. I quickly wrapped my arm where I cut and I ran down the stairs, down to the dining room. I sat down, we were having spaghetti.
Spagata?
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
She's a mean person.
I usually have just butter and cheese noodles. I quickly did take care of my dishes and went back upstairs after I said goodnight to everyone. Then I quickly did my homework after I made a gimme video on Racing Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm dead. I took out my tongue piercings and set them on my dresser. My phone vibrated. I got a text on Messenger.
Hell yeah, I did it.
Unknown. Hello. Me. Hello?
Hello. Oh, hello, Hattery.
I'm from your high school, and I was in your science class, and I saw you next to this boy that I knew, Bryce. Oh yeah, Bryce is my BF. We ended up staring at each other in the hall, and I can guess that you're Mike Fish Batch. Fisticuffs. I'm just gonna call him Markiplier. No, I'm not gonna call her Markiplier. I'm just gonna call it Mark Fistibatch. Fistibatch, aren't you? Yes. How did you know? Your hair and YouTube, lol. Oh yeah. Well, I'll see you tomorrow at school. I have to finish editing a video. Okay, and you have a video. And you have a video channel? Yeah, it's Sky of Roses. Lol, I rage a lot at games. Me too. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. See ya. Bye. I set my phone alarm for 5 o'clock, 1 hour earlier, so I could get a shower and everything. I quickly editing the video, then posted it. I also noticed that I had one more sub, but I didn't mind it. I went to bed thinking about why Mark texted me. To be continued. ____. Tired of seeing ironic things like this? Oh, that's a nice... That's a nice drawing. I wonder where she found it at.
I don't know.
My point of view. I was going to school, and I heard my favorite song on the radio. So I blasted the volume all the way up to school. When I got there, I saw Mike in the parking lot talking
Just
to
zoom in.
one of Bud's sane William McLaughlin. But he likes to be called Jack. Tell me if I spelled his last name wrong. I walked to Jack and Mark. Hey, Jack, I said, and they both looked at me. Oh, hey, Sky, Jack replied. Mark was staring at me. I could feel it. What is wrong with people staring at each other?
I don't know.
Oh, Mark's point of view. I saw Sky's car pull up. I got excited. She came over to me and Jack. We were talking about what was going on with a popular girl group. They were spreading lies about Sky behind her back. I got angry at that, but I could deal with it. This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. Hey, Jack, Sky said to Jack. I looked at her, but then spaced out. She is so beautiful, I said in my mind. Mark!
Don't die on me! No, she died on me!
You take over the reading! Stop playing your game!
Why?
Because it's stupid!
It's not stupid, I love this game.
Or else I'll delete you. Again.
Why do you want to delete me?
Because I'm Monica. Don't tell people that. Jack practically yelled at me and I snapped out of my thoughts. I looked at him. Are you okay? Jack asked. Yeah, I just spaced out. That's all I managed to say. Well, I gotta go tell Bryce something. I'll be right back. I told Mark and Jack as I was walking. Okay, see ya, Jack yelled to me as Mark waved by. I started to walk towards the front of the school. As usual, Bryce was right there. I walked up to him. Hey, I said as he looked toward me. Hey, he said as he tried to kiss my cheek. I pushed him away gently. He looked confused. What's the matter? Question mark, period. I looked at him directly in the eyes. Bryce, ... I'm breaking up with... No one cares. Bryce, I'm breaking up with you. Why do you want to break up with a letter? What did you ever do to you? Okay, that didn't make any sense.
I don't know, she made it. Hey.
He backed out. Why? I wasn't really wanting to stay there, but I'll just tell him. 1, you're too clingy. 2, you're always around me, acting like I'm gonna cheat on you in 1 second. I'm sorry, but it makes me too uncomfortable. He stood a couple feet away from me. I'm sorry, but I can't, I said as I walked back toward the parking lot. To be continued. Hey guys, I'm working on chapter 4, so I don't think anyone will read this book, but the cover was pick was made by one of my BFFs. She's awesome to draw it for me, because I did one, but it was Mark's arm around me, though, which it didn't like, so I asked her to draw her. Me and Markiplier cuddling, and she did. Thanks to everyone who reads these. Bye-bye. It obviously wasn't me, because I make animation memes. I don't make covers for it. Also, I have a Wattpad, so... The Queen's rising. I don't care. I have a Wattpad. It's called Best the Cat, and I plan on making a fan fiction. It's an alternate universe where Sonic and his friends are in a world where everyone is committing suicide for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, because suicide is awesome. Seriously, don't try this at home.
And that's all.
Chapter 4. Moving out! My point of view.
Oh, I need over here.
After school was over, I went straight home. As soon as I came in the house, my family had bags in front of it. We're moving out. You are the one who bought this house, so it's yours, and so we're finding one for us. My mom said as she kissed my forehead. I bought this house for a reason, though, Mom, I said as I tried to hold my tears back. Well, we thought since you're 18, you should live on your own, so we'll be going. I love you, she said as she hugged me tightly as well as the rest of them. I sat in the doorway watching them leave. As soon as he left, I turned around and shut the door and slid down on the floor and put my head into my lap. I sat there crying my hands for a bit. I did get up a little bit later. I made a video about what happened and posted it to YouTube. The 1 million people that are subbed are going to see it. I forgot to mention, Sky's parents and her are rich. Next day, I woke up at 8 p.m. 8 p.m.? What? That was my mistake. So, every time I make a mistake, I'm just going to delete Saiga.
Hey!
I woke up at 8, not bothering to go to school. I had just remembered what happened last night. Got up and went downstairs to see nobody. I went into the kitchen, still not accepting the fact that they're not here. I go into the kitchen, see that they put a whole bunch of food in the cabinets. Check the fridge, and there's a whole bunch of food and drinks. I also see coffee creamer, all the ones I like. I looked on the counter next, and there's 15 $100 bill.
Damn.
There, and a note. So, being the person I am, I read it. Dear Sky, I know that you already have money, but I give you an extra for the electricity bills and other bills and for food when you run out. But by the time you read this, we'll already be on our way to our new house. I already bought, but the point is that I love you and I always will. Sincerely, yours truly, Mom.
God damn it, my Kindle's lagging.
Felt tears coming, but I stopped them. I started to head upstairs, but I heard a knock at the door and looked at the peephole and saw it was Mark. What was he doing here? I stood back and opened the door. Hey, Mark greeting me. Hey, what you doing here? I said, my eyes kind of puffy from almost crying. I wanted to come over to hang out, but know that we barely know each other, but I wanted to kind of get to know you, Mark said as I stood back to let him in. Ha ha ha! Cliffhanger! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. To be continued.
Son of a bitch! Just stop lagging! And work! Thank you. No! I'm gonna throw it out the fucking window. Ugh. Hey.
No one cares. Chapter 5. Get to know you?
Go that way. Go that way.
My POV.
God damn it.
After I let Mark in, we headed to my room to talk. Hey, I forgot to ask, Mark started. What? I said as I looked for my phone. There were texts and missed calls for Bryce. Why did you look like you were crying? I didn't really want to answer, but I did. My family left yesterday, and I got this house so they could leave here too. I mean, I'm fine now, but I couldn't handle it because they were all I had. I told Mark. He looked at me and then hugged me. I was shocked at first, but soon gave in and hugged back. I started crying, and he rubbed my back while saying things like, shh, or it's okay, I'm here. I pulled away. Thank you, Mark, for coming. I really appreciate it. I told him as I was weeping my eyes. No problem. You can literally text or call me anytime, Mark told me. I stood up. Do you want to make a collab video for YouTube, of course, I asked with a smile. Sure, he yelled out of excitement. I giggled and motioned him to follow me, and he stood up and started following me. So what game do you want to play? I asked him when we got to my room. It was big for a room I've ever seen. I had 3 monitors, 2 mics, 3 cameras, 2 DX racer chairs, 2 PS3s and 4s. I pretty much had more than one of everything. Whoa, how could you afford all of this? I have $1,000 million something dollars, so 1,000 million.
Hey.
I went to my computer and sat down. I patted the chair next to me for Mark to sit. He still in the line. I went to my download games. So, which game? Which game do you want to play? I already started Call of Duty Ghosts for my channel, so it's off the list. I forgot to mention I have all the CODs. I'm a big gamer, so... So what? Sorry, it's just I have... stuff he knows. Time skip is key. Mark finally decided on a game. He chose Gang Beasts. I didn't complain. I love that games. Jello, my gamers. My name is Sky, aka Sky Bridge, and today I'm here with one of my good friends, the one and only Markiplier. I started the video. Hello, everyone, Mark said to the computer. Today we're playing Gang Beasts. I'll leave the link to Mark's channel and the link to this game. Enough of the talking. Let's play, Mark yelled. Mark laughed as we choose our characters. 15 minutes later. Mother of fucks! I yelled because this one guy kept picking me up and jumping me. Stop fucking picking me up! I yelled again. Mark was playing and laughing hysterically. I went to Mark's character picked him up, threw him in the fire. Who's laughing now? I kick him. What is that for? Marcus gave it. It looked at me. You were laughing at me. I saw all the video was, so I decided. Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you learned a couple things, but thank you for sitting down and watching. As always, I will see you in the next rage section.
Racist section.
Rage session. Bye.
I honestly heard racist.
I said to the camera, stopped it, and stopped the screen recording. I heard a knock at my front door. So it's here, I'll go get it. And Mike, you can come downstairs and sit on the love sack or couch or chair.
Love sack.
The love sack. It's the love shack. It's the love shack.
I forgot where I pushed.
I went downstairs and opened up the door. It was Jack! Hey, best bud, what you doing here? I greeted him. Hey, Sky, he hugged me and I hugged back. Mark was coming down the stairs and I like jacket. So, what was interesting that you had to come here? I asked while we sat on the couch. Well, since it's almost your birthday, I decided to give you your present early. Jack said as he handed me 2 boxes. Oh, Jack, you shouldn't have. Well, we're best friends, of course. I had to, Jack exclaimed. I giggled and saw Mark. He was sitting in a chair beside the chair with a sad look. What's wrong? I asked him, and he looked at me and smiled almost immediately. Nothing, don't mind me, Mark said. No one cares. Chapter 6. Jealousy.
What?
Load!
It's a fucking bitch. Oh, sorry, my phone's kind of heating up right now. Can you just...
Load!
This isn't taking.
What the frick? Chapter 2, Jealousy is nothing. Cozy, look. Cozy, look. Look. Saiga.
God damn it.
Saiga. Saiga.
What?
Look. There's nothing here.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Oh, she must have not... Didn't do another. That must have...
I'm at the end of the story. Okay. No, I don't want to add it to the light. Okay. So, I guess I'll see you later then. Back to you.
Why back to me?
Guys. Oh.
Oh, shit.
And one last thing.
Do I need you over? No, I don't.
Hang on.